bad news for Peacemaker in Mortal Kombat 1. To the disappointment of many, his release date has been delayed. That's right, we now have to wait longer before his character becomes playable. And at first, I thought this was just a rumor, so I didn't cover it, but a few days ago, it got revealed that the Invasion season had been extended by a lot of days. Which is a bigger deal than you might think, because so far, the DLC characters have released alongside the new Invasion seasons. And as a result, if the Invasion season gets extended, then that likely means the DLC character release has been delayed. However, until recently, there was no solid confirmation that would be the case. It could have still been possible that Peacemaker would release before Season 4 of Invasion. However, unfortunately, today we finally have official news from the developers themselves. If we head over to Mortal Kombat 1 Twitter, check this out. Apparently, Peacemaker has been delayed until February 28th. Oof, that's rough, man. The very end of the month instead of being one day before Valentine's Day. For anyone not aware, originally Peacemaker was scheduled to drop on February 13th, but it looks like now instead we have to wait until the very end of the month, and that's assuming you have early access thanks to the Season Pass. If you don't have the Season Pass, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, expect about 4 days after that before you can play Peacemaker, which is definitely a bummer. And then on top of that, we have to wait longer for Season 4 of Invasions as well, which I know isn't as big of a deal, but it still matters to me because we get free skins when the new Invasion season comes out. But I'm gonna talk about that more later. For now, I still want to talk about Peacemaker and also recommend this video to you on screen, where I discuss Mortal Kombat 1 versus Tekken 8. I highly recommend you check this video out after finishing this current video. But alright, back on topic. Why is Peacemaker getting delayed? How did this happen? I can think of two possible theories. Theory number one is that Peacemaker simply isn't ready yet, and NetherRealm's not stupid. They know this character could save or doom the entire game if they're not careful. It's no secret that Peacemaker is one of the most anticipated DLC characters in the Season Pass, right behind Homelander. So if his character gets released in an incomplete state or simply not that fun, the game's gonna be in some serious trouble, because NetherRealm is definitely counting on Peacemaker to bring a lot of players back to Mortal Kombat 1, and they could want to make sure he's as solid as possible. And then on top of that, they also don't want a repeat of the Quan Chi situation, where one single update pretty much sabotaged the entire game, caused a bunch of desync issues, and pretty much made Mortal Kombat 1 unplayable online for several weeks. NetherRealm definitely doesn't want that to happen, so Peacemaker could be getting delayed simply because they want to double check all the source code and make sure nothing is going to break this game when Peacemaker does finally get added to the game with all the updates that come along with him. But then on top of that, as mentioned earlier, NetherRealm tries to release the Invasion season at the same time as the DLC character, and it could be possible that the Invasion season simply is not ready. And if that does turn out to be the reason, at first I thought that's stupid, because who cares if the Invasion Season 4 is delayed, give me Peacemaker now. But then I remembered that NetherRealm uses Invasions to give players a free playable version of the character in case they want to buy the DLC. For example, they did exactly that with Chameleon. Even if you did not purchase the character, you could still test her out in Invasion mode to see if you wanted to purchase her as a DLC character. And I think it's very likely that NetherRealm is going to do the exact same thing with Peacemaker, but the Invasion mode isn't ready yet, so they have to delay him. That definitely could be the case. Now, that being said, I feel like it can't be that hard to release Peacemaker separately and just remove that feature from Invasions, and it should not matter. But then again, I'm not a game programmer, so I could be completely wrong about that. Alright, so all of that put together is theory number one. Now it's time for theory number two. I think it could be very possible that NetherRealm is simply waiting for the Tekken 8 hype to die down before they introduce Peacemaker as the next DLC character. Because let's be real, it's no secret that everybody is playing Tekken 8 right now. Whether it be Street Fighter players or even some Mortal Kombat 1 players, everyone is enjoying Tekken 8 right now, learning the game, and it's very likely they're not going to want to drop that game just because Mortal Kombat 1 added a new character. So it could be possible that NetherRealm is waiting for the honeymoon phase of Tekken 8 to end before they release their DLC character. That way more players are willing to come back to Mortal Kombat 1 to try Peacemaker because they've already had their fun with Tekken 8 and they're ready to return to Mortal Kombat 1, or at least stop playing Tekken 8 for a little bit to try out Peacemaker, right? For me personally, I think this theory makes sense because as a Mortal Kombat 1 player myself, I'm having a blast playing Tekken 8 right now. There's at least 5 more characters that I want to learn and battle with online, and even when I'm done with those characters, I probably want to try more characters after that and just have more fun playing these characters online. So if a Mortal Kombat Kombat fan like myself is this devoted to Tekken 8, then it's likely casual players feel the same way, and NetherRealm understands that, so they're gonna wait a little bit before releasing Peacemaker. And believe it or not, NetherRealm's not the only studio to do this. It's very likely that Capcom also delayed one of their DLC characters for Street Fighter 6, and that's because Mortal Kombat 1 had just dropped, and it's a very dumb idea to release your DLC character right after the release of a different fighting game. Plus, on top of that, you also have to consider the financial situation of your customers as well. If they all just paid for a full game title, they likely don't want to buy a DLC character right now. So that's actually one more reason to delay Peacemaker's release, which does suck for the season pass buyers because we already paid money and we want the character when they were scheduled to release. That is certainly fair, but for everybody else, they likely want to wait a bit before spending more money on a fighting game or a fighting game DLC character, so that could be one more reason why Peacemaker's been delayed a bit. However, as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Why do you think Peacemaker has been delayed, and how do you feel about it? Does it make you upset because you were really looking forward to playing this character, or do you not care that much because you're still busy having fun playing Tekken 8? Like I keep saying in all my videos, I truly do read each and every comment, so grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Because finally, there's one more topic that I wanted to discuss in this video, and it's the free skins coming with the Season 4 of Invasion. A quick shout out to the Fourth Snake, because this image he created does a great job showing us that every season of Invasion has given us 3 skins for free, which I still think is really cool. The idea that we not only get a new season of Invasions every couple months or so, but we also get new costumes for free is so sick to me, because I can't think of any other fighting game, especially modern fighting games, that gives you costumes for free every couple of months. 3 costumes too, pretty cool stuff. And then on top of that, you have the color palettes and stuff of that nature, and gear pieces, so it's all just really cool. I love getting free stuff. But I digress. Here's the interesting part to me. We already know that Melina's costume is going to drop with Season 4, but the other 2 costumes are a complete mystery, and I'm out here scratching my head thinking what we're going to get. My first thought was Katana, because she's her twin sister, but as you can see, Katana already got an extra costume during Natara's season, and as a result, it's less likely that NetherRealm is going to give the same character 2 free costumes. So instead, I was thinking maybe Sindel. She could get a new costume, and man, I hope it's just as appealing as Melina's costume, if you know what I'm saying. That outfit would look super good on Sindel. Or maybe it's the exact opposite, and we get Rain in a bikini wearing a banana hammock. That could also happen too, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but I also won't be mad if it happens. You know, something for everybody. I think it's fair. But one more time, I have to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which character do you think is going to get a free skin in Melina's season of Invasion? And keep in mind, the characters don't actually have to associate with the main character of the Invasion season. I'm just now realizing that as I look at this image. Scorpion has nothing to do with Kenshi or Johnny Cage, but those 2 characters got free costumes. And Liu Kang and Melina have nothing to do with Bihan, but they got new costumes. And then finally we have Katana and Havoc that dropped during Natara's season. And what's also interesting is all of these costumes so far were featured in the story mode. So is it possible that there's extra costumes in story mode that I missed? Because once again, I'm scratching my head. Outside of the last couple of chapters where we see the evil and good versions of the characters, I can't think of any other story mode costumes that we missed. Oh, never mind the festival costumes. When Kenshi and Johnny Cage are in disguise, I think we might be getting those with Melina's season. Or in fact, we could be getting the secret agent skins that are featured in Kenshi's chapter. That could also happen too. No matter what the case may be, I'm always happy and excited to get free stuff. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps my channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.